All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, Dash the True Inferno. And I am here on another Thursday, so you know what that means. It's Throwback Tunes. And I am here to review Curtis by 50 Cent. So, Curtis is 50 Cent's third studio album. It came out September 11, 2007. So, ooh. I had to think about it because I was so looking forward to reviewing this album. I heard it, you know, I picked up my songs, like the worst song to the best song. Like I have the singles for this album all lined up, ready to go. And then I just read the release date. September 11, 2007. Today's date, as I am recording this, is May the 10th, 2017. When this video drops, it would be, ironically enough, May the 11th, 2017. So, what that means, so you're probably wondering, so what's the big deal? What's the issue here? I said one of the rules is that I was going to review albums that came out 10 years ago or prior. This album came out 9 years and 8 months ago. Not exactly 10. So, what do I do? Well, if I want to get technical, I had to pick another album. But if I want to round off, then this would be just fine. So, just for this one's, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to just round off, and we'll go from there. So, what that also means is, I was going to review a number of 50 Cent albums leading to his very first album, which I have yet to hear. Which I heard is his, not only his best one, but one of the best rap albums ever. It's not in the discussion of greatest rap album ever alongside like Dead Presidents or Illmatic or anything, Tupac or Biggie related, anything like that. But it's one of the best. It's one of the greatest albums ever, rap albums ever. Get Rich or Die Trying. But what that means is I cannot review before I self-destruct, which I have heard. Or no, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I think I got a download version of it. Because the album came out November 9th, 2009. So I can't review that one. But I was going to review Curtis and then The Massacre next week. And I can't wait to get to that one. That one's dope. But yeah, let's get on with this one, Curtis. So we're going to get it. We're going to round it off to 10 years ago, 2007, 2017. Never mind the months. And let's move on. So this album was released under Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope Records. The album features production from a number of people, and music writers have noted that 50 Cent divides between hard and soft songs on the album. Well, okay, I can see that. Now, moving on. So let's talk about those producers, shall we? So 50 Cent was the executive producer, obviously. We also got Adam Ditch, Apex, The Business, THA, and then BIZNESS, Dangerous LLC, Danger, Detroit Red, Don Cannon, Dr. Dre, obviously, Eminem, obviously, Eric Krasno, Havoc from Mobb Deep. Now, I think this album came out after Mobb Deep started going with G-Unit, because Mobb Deep was with G-Unit at a time, actually. At one point in time, actually. Moving on. Jake One, DJ Khaled, K Lazik Beats, Timbaland, and Ty Fife. How you pronounce it? Ty Fifi? I don't know how you pronounce that crap. But anywho, let's move on with the charts and things of that nature. The album itself was number 1 in the following: Australian album charts, Austrian number 4. Wait a minute. Let's stick with number 1s. Australian album charts, the European top 100 charts, the Irish album charts, the New Zealand album charts, the Swiss album charts, and that's it. Now we can go on with everything else. It was number 4 in the Austrian charts, number 3 in the Belgian album charts, number 2 in the Canadian album charts, number 9 in the Italian charts, number 3 in the Dutch album charts, number 3 in the French albums charts, I feel like I said that twice, but no, I didn't. Number 2 in the German album charts. Number 5 in the Hungarian album charts. Okay, I already said that already. I'm about to say Irish again. Number 4 in the Norwegian charts. Number 2 in the UK, in the following actually. The UK album charts, the US Billboard Top 200, the US Top R&B/hip hop albums, and the US Top rap albums. And that's about it with the charts. Now let's look at the certifications. So for this album, and yeah, that's it. So for this album sold about 1.336 million copies in the United States and sold about 3 million copies worldwide. And there's a lot of certifications here, dog. Oh my God. So in the ARIA, it was gold. The BEA, gold. BVMI, gold. MAHASZ, gold. ZPAV, gold. BPI, platinum. IRMA, platinum. And RMNZ, platinum. So yeah. Now, ironically enough, I don't see anything about the MC. I think that's the one that matters the most, the MC. I don't remember. It was the RIAA. I don't see that either, so that's weird. But anywho, let's move on. So basically, and they also got certifications out in other countries, and I think I covered those already. So yeah, we're gonna move on from that. So now let's get on with some background information in regards to the track, album, because there's some interesting stuff about this here. So this album was not supposed to come out in 2007. Instead, it was the album that came out after this, Before I Self-Destruct, that was supposed to come out in 2007. However, he decided to push back its release dates to 2008, and I believe it ended up coming out in 2009. And actually, yeah, it did. I just said that like 2 minutes ago. Duh. And he released Curtis in 2007. The album title was changed twice. So originally, it was changed from Curtis to Curtis SSK. And then the second time, it would change back from Curtis SSK to Curtis. The SSK could mean anything. It could mean Sound Scan Killer, Southside King, Shoot, Stab, Kill. So, anything like that. 50 Cent stated that the album was inspired by his life before his commercial debut, Get Rich or Die Trying. He also stated that he chose the album's title because he was known as Curtis before he became famous. So yeah, there you go with that. And here's another thing about this album that some of you might not know or might have forgotten. In July of 2017, Kanye West changed the release date for his third studio album, Graduation, from September 18th, 2007 to the same release date as Curtis, which was again September 11, 2007. Did I say September 18, 2017? I mean 2007 in case I did say that. Anywho, this forced the albums to go head to head and compete for higher sales against each other. 50 Cent claimed that if Graduation sold more records than Curtis, he would stop releasing solo albums. However, he later dispelled his comments. When asked again about his threat to retire, 50 Cent stated that if he were to lose, he will release an album every time a major Def Jam artist releases an album. Well, Graduation's first week sales of 957,000 rather, and Curtis' first week sales of 691,000 sub as only the second time since 1991 when Nelson SoundScan began collecting data that two albums sold more than 600,000 a week in the US. So in 91, Guns N' Roses released Use Your Illusion and Use Your Illusion 2, selling 685,000 and 770,000 copies respectively. So apparently they released two albums in 1 week. That's crazy. So obviously the first week sales total of Graduation and Curtis outsold the first week sales total of Guns N' Roses' two albums. Yes, they did release two albums. In September 2008, Billboard released the 1 year sales figures for both albums. Curtis finished with the sales of again we already said this already, 1.336 million, while Graduation finished with the sales of 2.116 million. And because of the fact that they went head to head, people refer to this as and I quote, a great day for hip hop. even though Cut is not a hip hop album, it's a rap album, and I think Kanye is a rap album as well, despite his lyricism on par with most hip hop artists. So yeah, that's another story for another day. Now let's get on to finally the track listings. So there's 17 tracks. One of them is the intro, aka a skit, and that's it. The other 16 are actual songs, meaning I can give you a top 5 and not a top 3, which is good. So the first track is called Intro. That's it. Moving on. Second track is called My Gun Go Off, followed by Man Down. Next up is I'll Still Kill, featuring Akon, which is a single. Followed by, okay, this one got to be one of 50 Cent's most recognizable singles ever. Track number 5 is called I Get Money, I Get Money, I Get Money, I Get Money. Yeah, I Get Money. We all should know that one. They're still playing the song. Fail. They still play it in the clubs. Now, track number 6 is called Come and Go, with additional vocals by Dr. Dre, so you know who produced this track. Track number 7 is another single called Ayo Technology, featuring Justin Timberlake and Timbaland. And again, we all know who produced this one, alongside with Danger, who was co-producer for that track. Track number 8 is called Follow My Lead, featuring Robin Thicke, or how you pronounce this dude's name? Robin Thicke. Anywho, track number 9 is called Moving, without the G, but with the single apostrophe. Not single apostrophe rather. Moving on up, followed by Straight to the Bank. Next up is another single called Amusement Park, followed by Fully Loaded Clip. Track number 13 is called Peep Show, featuring Eminem, so you know who produced that one. Track number 14 is called Fire, which features Nicole Scherzinger and Young Buck. So finally, we get a G-Unit member in this album. He won't be the last though. Track number 15 is called All of Me, featuring Mary J. Blige, followed by Curtis 187, and the last track off this album is called Touch the Sky, featuring Tony Yayo. Yay, another G-Unit member on this album. So yeah, with that out the way, let's look at the 4 singles. So the first single is called Straight to the Bank. This one came out June 29, 2007, and it was produced by Ty Fifi, how you pronounce that joint, with additional production from Dr. Dre. Tony Yayo contributes with a laughing effect in the chorus. This stutter laughing effect was then later copied by Lupe Fiasco on the song The Coolest. From Lupe Fiasco's The Cool. I'm gonna have to review that one because that was actually good. But moving on. So 6 days after the song was leaked on the internet, it debuted at number 48 on the Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs and peaked at number 30 weeks later. Straight to the Bank debuted at number 32 on the Billboard Hot 100 on the week of May 26, 2007. It remained on the chart for 3 weeks before falling off. 50 Cent performed the song live for the first time at the highly touted WBC Super Featherweight Championship fight between Floyd Money Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya on May 5th, 2007 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, while leading Mayweather's entourage into the ring. At its highest, Straight to the Bank hits number 3 on the iTunes singles charts. However, due to the Curtis album being delayed, the song was removed from the iTunes library, which was interesting. The music video debuted on MTV on May 17, 2007, after the Amusement Park video, which was released on May 16, 2007, because that's funny because Amusement Park was the second single. And the video itself was at number 83 on BET's notorious Top 100 Music Videos of 2007 countdown. The music video features cameos by G-Unit members Spider-Lock and Tony Yayo, who contribute uncredited vocals to the song. The song has over 32 million views on YouTube, and of course there was a remix featuring Young Hot Rod, and there was a second remix made that features Tupac and Daz Dillinger. Both guest stars verses were taken from previously released songs by both artists, which is interesting. The main remix is the song I Get Money. Originally, I Get Money was supposed to be a remix to Straight to the Bank, but due to major publicity, the song became a single and song by itself, which is very interesting. Now let's look at the charts. Oh gosh, okay. 32 on the Billboard Hot 100, 30th on the US Billboard Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs, number 10 on the Billboard Hot Rap Tracks, 38 on the Billboard Pop 100 and the French single charts, 33 on the German singles charts, 60 on the Austrian singles charts, 58 on the Brazilian singles charts, ABPD, 45 on the Czech Republic Radio Top 100 charts, 53 on the Sweden singles chart, 7 on the Finnish singles chart, that's a new one, and 62nd on the Hot Canadian Digital singles charts. Oh my gosh, they just make up all these charts up, though. Like, what the heck? And hopefully that's it for the charts. I really do, for this single alone, because this is get out of control. So yeah, there you go with that. Now let's move on to the next single, which is called Amusement Park. Amusement Park is obviously his second single, and this joint came out May 8, 2007, so that's interesting. Moving on, the music video premiered on Yahoo's website on May 16, 2007. Wow, this is interesting. The track is a smooth song that uses different amusement park rides as metaphors for sex. Now, here's a little bit of interesting information, rather. Amusement Park was rumored to have been sold to Jim Jones as Your Majesty on a DJ Drama mixtape, which has been denied by Dangerous LLC, who claims it was probably leaked. Later, the verse of Jim Jones in the song was combined with 50 Cent's verses to make it the remix of Amusement Park. So yeah, and that's how the remix was made. And I already talked about the music video for this one. Now let's take a look at the charts. Hey, it's easy. 21st on the US bubbling under Hot 100 singles, 36th in the Hot R&B/hip hop songs, and 17th on the US rap songs charts. Again, that was very easy. Now let's get on with, wait a minute, no, there's more. Is there more? Yes, there is more. Oh my gosh. No, wait, that's the next single, my fault. Now let's get on to that next single, which is called I Get Money. So this song was ranked 14th on Rolling Stone's list of the best 100 songs of 2007. The song peaked at number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was certified gold by the RIAA. This single dropped June 30th, 2007. All right then, moving on. There's a lot of info about, again, this I Get Money. This is one of his well-known singles here. I ain't gonna get into all that. And there was a bunch of remixes and alternate versions of this song. And there was a music video for this, obviously. So we got cameos from G-Unit artists, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, Prodigy. So yes, Mobb Deep was a part of G-Unit prior to Curtis being released. Maserati Fox and Trav. There were also cameos from DJ K Slay from around the way, Funk Master Flex, Mims, Melissa Joan Hart. Yes, so that same chick who played Sabrina the Teenage Witch and was on Clarissa Explains It All, the main chick on that show. Yes, she was in this video, and Lola Monroe. So yeah, there you go with that. And there was a music video for the remix as well. Now let's take a look at the charts. So it was 63rd in Canada, 88th in Switzerland, 20th in the US Billboard Hot 100, number 10 on the US Hot R&B/hip hop songs, 35th on the Pop 100 songs in the US, and number 4 in the US rap songs. And this one was gold, selling over 500,000 copies. Now let's get on to the fourth and final single, which is called Ayo Technology. This one features Justin Timberlake and got uncredited vocals from Timbaland. And obviously Timbaland produced this track right here as well. And the song was also covered by Skylar, who is a British singer/songwriter whose version was popular in the dance genre, and Catherine Avgostakis, another Belgian singer whose version was successful in Poland. And actually this song was covered by a lot of people. It was covered by Milo, who is a Belgian singer/songwriter whose version was successful in a number of countries, including Belgium, Spain, Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands. So, wow, the more you know, right? Oh my God. So I'm looking at this. There's obviously was a bunch of remixes and we already talked about the covers. And there was a music video for this, obviously. I mean, it features Justin Timberlake and Timbaland. You know there's gonna be a music video for that. Now let's take a look at the charts. Now here's the problem with these charts. They got 50 Cent version, Milo's version, They got Catherine's what's her last name version, which is only one. But we just gonna stick with 50, and 50 is the, oh my goodness. Well, no use complaining, let's get on with it. Number 10, Australian ARIA singles charts. Brazilian singles charts, 15. Canadian Hot 100, 12. Zech ILPI Airplay charts, 9. Danish single charts, 7. Dutch top 40, 17. French SNEP singles charts, 5. You thought I was gonna say SNES, you Super Nintendo fanboys. Moving on. German singles charts, 3. How you pronounce this? Dutch Black charts, 1. Hungary radios top 40, 16. Irish single charts, 3. New Zealand single charts, 1. Norway singles charts, 7. Romanian top 100, 9. Swedish singles charts, 8. Swiss singles charts, 2. UK single charts, 2. US Billboard Hot 100, 5. US Billboard Hot R&B/hip hop songs, 41. US Billboard rap songs, 10. US pop songs, 11. And by the end of the year, German singles charts, 37. And again, I'm not reading them other charts. So with all that out the way, now we can get to my favorite tracks off this album from What's the Fuzz. And once again, so this is another one of those cases where no track in here is garbage. They were all either good or above, but nothing in here is garbage. But we still got the worst track in here. That's Curtis 187, which is the worst track off this album. But again, it's not a bad track itself. It's just not better than every other track on this album. Aside from the intro, obviously. Moving on up, I Still Kill, which features Akon, followed by Straight to the Bank. Now, the thing about Straight to the Bank is it got a West Coast feel mixed in with a G Unit type of beat, obviously. So it got like a West Coast / G Unit thing. And Straight to the Bank, if memory serves me correctly. Oh, it was, yes. Dr. Dre had his hand on this one. Dr. Dre had his hand on this one as he helped with the production alongside with Ty. We just gonna call him Ty. Shit. Now moving on. Peep Show's next, which features Eminem, followed by Fire featuring Nicole, what's her last name, and Young Buck. Touch the Sky featuring Tony Yayo and Amusement Party. So all those tracks was like either okay or good. Well, not okay. They were either good or really good. Next up, My Gun Go Off, followed by Fully Loaded Clip and Ayo Technology. Those tracks were really good. Ayo Technology is really unique, so that's why I like that one. And of course, I Get Money. In my opinion, the leading single off of this album, one of 50 Cent's best singles ever, and more popular singles ever. But yet, it didn't crack my top 5. It cracked my top 6 though. It was number 6, the 6th best track off this album. But then I cracked my top 5. So what did crack my top 5? Well, let's find out. Number 5, Come and Go, with additional vocals by Dr. Dre. Really like this track right here, man. That's all I can say. Next up, Follow My Lead featuring Robin. We just gonna call him Robin. This joint was really tough because originally it was my number 2 until I heard 2 more tracks that I completely forgot about that was on here. But this joint is really, really smooth though. I really like this track. I'm gonna have to listen to this one more often though. Third best track off this album, All of Me featuring Mary J. Blige. This is one of my favorite tracks right here. I forgot about this one because if you hear the beat, it got this celebration / I just want an anime battle type of feel. So it's like if you're an anime character, you was in an epic fight and you won, this song will play because of the beat, or at least the beat. Cause that beat is all cold. I ain't gonna front, but yeah, it's the third best track off this album. Second best track off this album, Man Down. Man Down is dope as hell, without question, man. But yet, the best track off this album, Moving On Up. I heard that joint, I'm like, oh damn, I forgot about this joint. When that beat came in, after that little skit at the beginning of it, which was like, 5 seconds or whatever, and then that beat came in, I'm like, oh shit, I was like legit nodding my head, cause that joint was fire. No pun intended to the actual track called Fire. But yeah, Moving On Up, the best track off this album, followed by Man Down, All of Me, Follow My Lead, and Come and Go. And honorable mention, I Get Money and Ayo Technology, Fully Loaded Clip, and My Gun Go Off. All 9 of those tracks are amazing. Now, we are near the finale, so let's get on with the professional ratings. Metacritic gave it 58 out of 100. AllMusic gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. The Austin Chronicle gave it, oh my gosh. Is this the, wow. I would have to. Wow, I would have to go back to a Most Def album. I think it was a Most Def album. The Austin Chronicle gave it 1.5 out of 5 stars. That might be the lowest ranking album I have ever reviewed. I have to double check on that. But wow, that's crazy. The AV Club gave it a C. Robert Chris Gall gave it a B. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B-. Pitchfork Media gave it 4.9 out of 10. Rolling Stone gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Slant Magazine 1.5 out of 5 stars. Again. Oh, it gets worse than that. Stylist Magazine D+. Wow. And URB 3 out of 5 stars. So, despite those mixed reviews, what do I think about this album? Okay, I'm gonna set the record straight for you guys right now. I said this earlier in this video, and we put some 30 minutes. I'm aware of that, but we are at the finale. I have not yet heard Get Rich or Die Trying, which I heard is his best album ever. I own The Massacre, I own Curtis, and I believe I heard Before I Self-Destruct. I have not yet heard Animal Ambitions, which was his last album, which came out June 3rd, 2014. He's supposed to come out with another one called Street King Immortal. I don't know when that's coming out, but that's beside the point. To me, the best 50 Cent album I heard was The Massacre. The Massacre was dope. I need to listen to Get Rich or Die Trying before I can say that's his best album ever. Curtis is not in the discussion. If memory serves me correctly, I think Before I Self-Destruct, but no, I don't know about that one. I have to listen to that again as well. But Curtis, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. And I recommend you download it and keep it. And here's why. There's no bad song on this album. None whatsoever. But at the same time, there's no legendary songs on this album. Like I said, Moving On Up, All of Me, those two are my favorites. Man Down is really good, the second best track off this album. Follow My Lead is an underrated track that I need to listen to a lot more often because it's really dope. Come and Go was really good, and of course, I Get Money is one of his best singles ever, one of his most popular singles ever. But there's nothing here that screams legendary, in my opinion. Despite the I Get Money single, to me, nothing screams legendary, like all-time greatest. Like there's a lot of classics. You know, there's some that are classics. Like I think his top 3, maybe his top 4 tracks are classics, but nothing legendary. That's why I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. But I recommend you download it and keep it. So yeah, there you go with that. Y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Oh!